Hey guys, good afternoon. This is Irfan, your clarity coach, author of 5 books, and speaker, consultant, and a world traveler. Now, today, what are we going to talk about today? I want to talk to you about today the importance of understanding that you can only expand what you have. Let me repeat, you can only expand what you have, right? Now, Irfan Nurani is my name, your clarity coach. I was reading about a certain successful person, and right after that I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and we started this conversation about there are a lot of these YouTube videos going on. A lot of people are watching, getting inspired, looking at successful people who have done it, and they're trying to follow their footsteps. And what I realized that a lot of this information is available out there, but at the same time, how many people are actually doing and imbibing those information and adapting the change that is required? And as a coach, every single day I meet at least 50-60 people in my seminars, in my workshop that I do, and I really learned a lot about human beings. And what I realized that it is not about the fact that you have a certain information from YouTube about a successful person, or you get the knowledge of what Mark Zuckerberg is doing this, or this is the way he lives, or Bill Gates, this is what he did, which is great. They're great human beings, inspiring a lot of people with their success, but at the same time they expanded who they were. Let me explain what I mean. They did not wake up in one day and they said, I am going to wake up at 5 o'clock from today, or they said, I am not going to change a lot of t-shirts or clothes in a week's time, because I want to have my attention units to focus during the day on the important decision making. That's exactly what they do, and that's the reason why they don't change a lot of clothing, right? Because I've studied those things. What I realized most importantly is they expanded what they believe, right? So if you have to adapt new habit, new strategy, or new way of doing things, the most important aspect to understand, you guys out there, is that what is the future identity of the person, or a successful person, in relationship, finance, health, any areas that I want to be. What is that identity of that person? How would that person be when that person is so successful? How would that person be when he is handling a multi-million-dollar company? How would he behave with his employees? What would he say to his employees to inspire? What time would he wake up? How would he make his decisions? What is the thing that he would do to keep an effective mechanism of his day routine, right? That from that future identity, you need to start understanding that, this is what I should be for my success. And that's where you start changing and imbibing a certain change from within, so that the practices, the habits, they come naturally. Yes, of course, you have to get them some strategies and change habits and ideas, but you have to imbibe that identity, the future identity of who you want to be as a successful person in any area. And that's where you start the work from within. It is not about just looking at the YouTube channel, or just taking information from your colleague, just understanding from a book and starting to practice those things without imbibing the identity from inside out. It is important to understand that, because whoever you are, whenever you become successful, or when you become a certain person, you can only expand what you have. So you need to have those things within you first, so that you're able to practice and move forward in your life. I hope you get the message, and I hope I added some value, because it's important to understand, unless and until that inner change happens, the inner identity shift happens, even if you practice, you may end up at times giving up in the middle of your habit practice or routine change, right? So guys, I hope I added value. I hope I made sense. If there is any question, anything that you're looking for, any guidance that you're looking for, reach out to me, your clarity coach Irfan, and I'll be happy to make videos on the topic that even you suggest, and you say, I need guidance in this area, and I'll be happy to share my thoughts on that area. All the best, and see you when I see you. Bye-bye.